Hi everyone, coming to you guys with our next advanced prediction for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I told you guys that back in my October 2022, so over 2 years ago, I'm saying, nearly 3 years ago, I'm saying 2 years and a half, I told you guys to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, I see fresh leadership for Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago, I see that the current administration will be gone. I see that by time when the new election come around, we're gonna get a new leader. And you see that congratulations to the UNC, congratulations to the Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa, and we're happy to see that she bounced back and stuff like that, and with perseverance. And I'm happy for her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so in spite of whatever it is, a win is a win, in spite of all it is, and I'm saying, yeah, because we call it here first, and I'm saying, yeah, I'd call it in 2020 for the PNM. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'll call it in 2020 for the PNM. If you guys scroll down, go on my YouTube channel, scroll down to the last video. You'll see it in 2020. I call it for the PNM win advance, that the PNM have the edge and they're going to win. I said that whoever take care of the young people in Trinidad is going to win the election. So Kamala Harris and them run a tight campaign. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I will say straight up, people were tired. The people were tired of the PNM. I told you guys, people are fed up. People were fed up and they felt like the country wasn't going anywhere. When you look at DR, you look at Jamaica and stuff, they're more advanced when coming to infrastructure and all kind of stuff. They took a lot of advantage and stuff. Trinidad, when you look at it, Trinidad stays stuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you might have built an international airport and different things like that. You might have built a little hospital here, this, that. But the thing is about it is that things could have been done more in some type of way now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and crime and healthcare and when coming to quality of life, people feel, you know what I'm saying, they're being under attack every day. Every time you turn on you go online, social media, somebody getting robbed, people coming in the homes and all that kind of stuff. So let's give, let's give the Prime Minister, the new Prime Minister, give her a chance. And I'm saying, yeah, it will take a year or two for you guys to really see some improvement. And it take like a year, to get the foundation down, hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So hopefully that everybody could, everybody could come together and don't come with this racism stuff and this one and that one and stuff, and everybody could pull together and put aside the differences for the country. I see Trinidad will do great, and I'm saying, yeah, and I hope that they could bring back maybe Gary Griffin in some type of way when coming to working with national security, and maybe they could put former Superintendent Alexander, who won his seat, maybe as national security. I see Alexander will be good for national security. That's a perfect role for him, and he will do a good job. And they need to have a target group, squad, like back in the days, like a whole flying squad type to go after these criminals and take them out. They have to take them out. You have to fight fire with fire. So, and that is how you deal with the criminals, because I have family members who homes, people come in the home and stuff and thing and try to kidnap them and stuff like that, take all their money and all these things, and nothing come out of it. And I'm saying, yeah, so people were traumatized in their own home. I see it happen to family members back there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's dangerous. And I'm saying, yeah, dangerous for some people. Some people, you can't roam the streets, you can't go certain stuff. So hopefully, nobody can stop crime 100%, but they could put a dent in certain things, and they could, tackle the gang leaders and then go straight to the gangs and stuff, break up some of these things through gang warfare intelligence or something like that. So things will work out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really believe that this administration will try, they will do a lot of stuff more Americanized. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll do a lot of stuff like what's going on here. And they have enough, they're going to put a lot of rules and regulation. And things will turn around. And I'm saying, yeah, things will turn around. And I saw it back in October 2022. You guys see the clip and the screenshot. And I'm saying, yeah, one thing in me, I don't bluff. And yeah, so I predicted the PNM 2020 and in 2022, I said new administration, PNM gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people were tired, you know what I'm saying? And Stuart Young, everybody felt like Stuart Young wasn't strong enough. And I'm saying, yeah, you know what I mean? When you look at him, you know, he's very articulate, very educated man. I'm nothing against Stuart Young. I like him personally, but he just wasn't the right leader to really take over now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, you can tell the financiers, the back end, the people that really run things, you know, some of the financiers, they wanted Stuart Young. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can tell some people in PNM wasn't really feeling him like that. And you had to come with new ideas and stuff. And I'm saying, yeah, you know, when coming to this social media, man, you can't fool people, you know. You can't fool people and think you could run the old game that people will just roll over and just vote for you because you just come in, nah. And then to with crime and stuff, everything was like numb, you know, people just dying, people getting killed, people getting murdered. You know, you can't stop human nature for certain things. But, you know, we need someone like a Gary different type, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, to really hit the ground running and really tackle the crime and healthcare. You know, healthcare, I think they should do like a national insurance for people, regular people now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody going into private care, and I'm saying not everybody can afford private care in Trinidad. So I hope that the UNC and them do something with healthcare where average people in Trinidad and Tobago could get some kind of proper care. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that crime and help out with jobs, train some of the youths and them so that they could be their own entrepreneur and stuff like that and make money and stuff like that. Because a lot of people is not going to hire them. And I'm saying, yeah, a lot of people are going to hire the youths because nobody trusts some of the youths and them in Trinidad because every time they turn on the TV, they're seeing some of these same youths of color. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, our young brothers and that out there, they're committing crimes, and I'm saying, and we have to call it for what it is. And I mean, if you turn on the TV and you keep seeing a certain group of people coming in your home all the time and your neighbor home and this home, and you're making your life uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, is obviously going to hate that group of people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it doesn't really matter who you are. It's human nature. You're going to hate that group. So I hope that with this government coming here now, we could have a more unity and everybody could put aside the differences for the country, you know, because the country went backwards. Not the people went backwards. The country, the leadership of the PNM, they did some good stuff. We got to give Rowley, you have to give Dr. Keith Rowley credit for certain things. He done some good stuff when coming to the COVID and stuff. But I felt after that, like they get stuck. You look at Jamaica, you go to Jamaica and stuff, you know what I mean? You go downtown Kingston, you see your infrastructure and a lot of stuff and stuff because, you know, they're based on tourism. You go in DR, you see DR booming with construction. You seen this, that, infrastructure, a lot of stuff. Tobago should have had a couple resorts and stuff like that. Everything at a standstill. It's like everything just at a standstill. Some people feel like their life ain't really went anywhere in the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But you have to give the PNM credit where credit is due. But I felt like in the last couple of years, after the first 2 years, after 2022, that was it for the PNM. And I'm saying, yeah, you know, so, you know, some people like she lost the seats, and I'm saying, you know, like Faris Alwari and all of them. And I mean, he scraped through the last time in 2020. This time around, he lost his seat. So I wasn't surprised. And I'm saying Tobago, I expected that with Tobago, you know. I saw the writing on the wall when coming to Tobago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people tired, people fed up. People frustrated, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so another advanced prediction. Happy for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Give Kamala Prasad Bisesa a chance. I don't care for either party. I was always a strong PNM back in the day, but I really don't really care for politics. And I'm saying, yeah, whether here in the States, same thing with Democrat, Republican. To me, all of them the same. But change is good, you know, and hopefully, you know, she run a good campaign. A win is a win. You know, she tap in a lot of the soca artists, a lot of the artists and them. She did the same thing what the PNM had done in 2020. You know, tap into the youths and tap into them, run a good ground game. You know, I mean, they were scrambling in the beginning, and she picked the right people in the marginal seats and stuff. So it paid off. So a win is a win, and you got to give UNC credit and the team. And I'm saying, yeah, forget race and all that kind of stuff. Race can always play a factor and all that kind of stuff, but we're not here for that. Fair is fair. Give the woman a chance. She needs at least a year or two. After that, then you can judge her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I say give her a chance and let's see. And put aside certain stuff. But long as she put things in place not just for Indian people, but put things in place for everyone. And she will have a great legacy. That's all we gotta say. Take care, guys. All right, bye. No request video. We predicted it again.